Before coming to HomeStretch, I was a walking statistic. I was a recent graduate of Mary Hall Freedom Village with a little bit over a year sober under my belt. I was stuck in an extended stay with my family of four, 3 children. I have Aiden, that's my only daughter. She is 15 years old. I have William, my oldest son, and he is 12. And then I have Braxton, the baby, and he is 5 years old. We were considered unrentable. Most leasing agents and apartments wouldn't rent to us because we were considered high risk. I had heard about a housing caseworker who could kind of help you get into local programs or lower income housing and things like that. And that's where I learned about HomeStretch. And he went over with me how your program bases itself in stability, which was something me and my family desperately needed. And not only was it based in stability, but it provided you with training for long-term stability. So the first pillar here at HomeStretch is family stability. Here, when you focus on your stability, you learn things, you learn life skills, you learn budgeting, and it's really important. I was able to regain my license. I was able to be in a financial position where I could own my own vehicle and purchase that myself after less than 7 months of being here. And that was a big step for my family. The second pillar is well-being, and that one was a really important one for me. I started my journey into well-being in rehab, where we learned to make a support network. And in coming here, I was able to branch out of the recovery field for an even bigger support network. I learned about things like support network for your children. My daughter has opened up more in therapy than she ever had before. And we've both been in therapy for over 2 years, and she's really made a connection with Miss Melissa. And I've seen her make great strides and progress. So the third pillar is financial management. Financial management is obviously a huge part of stability for any family. When I first came here, I was living paycheck to paycheck with 0 savings. I now have over $3,000 in savings in less than 7 months. I have been able to raise my credit score 57 points since being here, which is a huge step for my future goal, which is obviously one day to own my own home. Education and training is the fourth pillar here, and that has been a crucial step for me. I was able to take the time to get my ServSafe certification, and that has afforded me the opportunity to advance in my job, which has been a great opportunity here. That brings me into the fifth pillar. After getting my ServSafe certification, I was able to enjoy my first advancement opportunity at work. I started off as a crew member and make my way up to shift lead. And just today, we have cemented with my owners my next promotion into store management of multiple locations, which is really exciting for me because that works me into my future journey of being an owner-operator and a franchisee for the company I currently work for. At this time, I'm making $7 more an hour than I was making whenever I first came to HomeStretch. Our final goal is to be able to live comfortably in this area. When I leave HomeStretch, I want to stay here. And that requires an income of between $60,000 and $80,000 a year, and I am finally officially in that bracket. I am now over 2 years sober. I just celebrated my 2 years on my daughter's 15th birthday, where she surprised me at church with not only my 2 year sober balloons, but in getting baptized. And that was a huge moment for me in my life. I struggled with my faith whenever I first came into sobriety, and I felt like I had let God down. And I realize now that no matter what, He never left me. He never left my family. And He brought me here where I feel like I belong. I feel like I can trust others. I feel like I can ask for help in a safe space. And I feel like I can learn things that I need to learn for myself and for my family. I'm still a statistic, except for now I'm a better statistic. I am part of the 2%. The 2% that achieve sobriety, stay sober, and become functioning, productive members of society again.